Welcome back to Liquid Lunch, and we are Women's Day today. How exciting is that? Yeah. And look who we have here. We have Arlene Cower, who is the co-founder of Ground News, a mobile app designed to
bust the news.
There we go.
So what's happening? I mean, this whole fake news stuff, media bias, it's all crazy.
Yeah.
You came up with some technology, AI, something. Tell us all about it. We need it.
Yeah, sure. So John, you were just talking about how we are all kind of purple people and we have a bit of red and a bit of blue, but what's happening with news is when people just listen to one source, they miss out on all the different perspectives that's out there, and they never get to hear that. So what Ground News is doing is using artificial intelligence, and we take one news story and show you several different ways of how it's being covered. So say yesterday's Biden's win in Missouri. So we'll show you what Newsmax is saying, what CNN is saying or not saying about it, how Fox is saying, and then users can read those different perspectives and make up their own mind about
well,
the
here's
news.
what okay, because I know how these, I know a lot about technology and stuff. Yep. I want you to rig up the logic in there so that the Newsmax stories always go to the top. That's what I want you to.
We can do that.
Fair,
we want to bring
cable
people
network
to
in America, available in 70 million homes. Real people, real talk. You know, all that good
Absolutely.
stuff. Can you just pop us up a little bit there?
Well, you have me here, so we're going to do that for you.
Yeah, see, now we're talking. This is how we shape the news.
Well, I think also
Take a
in
bagel
the
for the
climate
road
of
too, please.
Facebook, this is amazing that you've actually done this and that you've created this and actually creating a safe place for people to hear the right, not the right news, but news that actually is stating the right things, right?
Yeah, yeah. So no, that's exactly true, right? Because on Facebook, if you consume news, filter bubble example that keeps showing you more what you like to read. So it just reinforces what you already believe. What we do is actually show you things that you don't read. For example, if you're only reading left-leaning news sources, you don't know that President Trump just sued CNN for libel. So only 17% of left-wing media reported that news, and it's a big news, and people are missing out on that. So that's what we're bringing to people, again, sources that they wouldn't be reading or news stories that wouldn't be reading otherwise.
So do you guys control the logic here, or does the user have an opportunity to put in some preferences to say, hey, I want to see some left stuff or some right stuff, but I don't want to see all of it. I want to exclude the forest of extremes and put more like the, so it's user-generated news, basically.
Right. It is absolutely. So by design, we show you both uncomfortable extreme ends, but as you said, user is in the driving seat. If you really say, hey, I don't want to see extreme either end, or I don't want to see this particular source because I really, really dislike this one, you can remove it. So it's just the options is in your hand.
And I love that it's women in technology. Sorry, the fact that you built this, that's pretty extraordinary. And the code and everything, is it built in-house?
It is. It is built by our little team and by me. I'm a space engineer by background, so a totally different area.
Wow.
Thanks.
Look at that.
Holy
Oh my
Moses.
God.
NASA,
I'm
NASA
intimidated.
engineer, right?
Thank you. But news is more difficult than NASA, I can tell you that, John.
News is more difficult than NASA.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
You think so?
I can tell you, I haven't cracked a more difficult problem till now.
Wow.
So hats off to you guys.
This is harder than getting to space.
It is.
You're
It
saying.
is. I
Figuring
think
out
that's
is
why we
fake
need
news.
technologies, right? That's why we need technology. I worked on a program that we sent a spacecraft to Pluto and beyond. That is possible to do today, but just being able to news and being able to believe it simply, that's not possible. How is that the case? So we need more technology like this.
Before you go, can you tell us a little bit about the blind spot report?
Sure. So blind spot report is actually something that our users asked. We take the 5 most lopsided news stories of the week. As I said, some stories just don't get covered by either side. And we highlight those and say, hey, these are the 5 stories. And if you only are on a diet of a single media source, you would have totally missed this out.
Right.
So we send this out in a newsletter to you. You can sign it up for free. And you just get it in your mailbox every week.
You know where I lost you when you said diet. Okay, I'm sitting here in front of
liquid diet.
I'm sitting here in front of a plate full of bagels and cream cheese, and you're talking about diet.
It's balanced diet.
Well,
Thank you so much. Thank you for working for NASA, and thank you for helping us normal people find out where the real news is coming from. Harleen Kaur, thank you so much. We're going to take a short, minuscule break. Do not go anywhere. And Julio Gonzalez is going to be here as the CEO of Engineered Tax Services right after this.